put me on them. You sound like you're preparing to put me on the bloopers.
Well, what?
By saying it, I won't
everything you do goes on the blooper, is it?
Yeah.
All right.
It is a blooper.
Yeah.
A blooper scooper. Okay, hi, it's M&D again with our coffee review.
Hi.
Hi. Sorry, D, I always forget. This week we're doing our review on some home roast, and then it's like a 2-phase, and then after that we'll be reviewing some shop bought coffees which we're actually running out of. We've quite extensively gone through and reviewed quite a few, so out of the branded ones we're going to be having a tough time searching around for any new ones.
I believe Sainsbury's have come out with quite a few of their own brand.
Yeah.
Like Sainsbury's own label, but various.
Yeah, I mean,
varietal beans, single origin.
Yeah, I mean, what we'll do is we'll have a good look round anyway because we still haven't explored horizons.
It shows that the market is kind of growing.
Yeah.
People are starting to realise the variations in single origin.
Yes, I think you're right there, G. I think the supermarkets are pretty much onto that now.
Yeah, do you notice there is very little blends now?
Yeah, you don't get many at all.
And so so it's
you are right. So it is. So it's going more towards that speciality, and it must show that there's a want for that.
Yes,
there's a demand for that because there's more people obviously wanting that kind of speciality coffee that maybe are kind of honing in their palates and trying more coffees basically.
Yes.
So today we're looking at the roast that you've done, Dee, on different settings using the Rational cooker and using the steam cooker.
Yes.
So this was the Monsoon Malabar.
Yeah.
Was that done at 40%
steam? Yes. So I've been experimenting with less steam to see how that impacts on the taste, because we have been experimenting with a higher temperature as well. So at the moment the medium is at the oven setting of 224 degrees centigrade, but the medium that comes out of 230, the oven setting of 230, is this medium. So they are both medium. Sorry, you hadn't quite reached there, so I just...
No, it's okay.
So this is Monsoon Malabar, same setting as we have shown before in the previous video, but just the only difference being less steam, and we want to see how that tastes.
Yeah.
If Emma passes that. So and this is of course brand new. We haven't tried it at all. It's
so this is the Coffee Compass Mexico Stiltepec Cafe Sierra Azure coffee beans. So again, that's from our trusted Coffee Compass guys. I did make some notes here.
Just show the label.
Yeah. So on the Coffee Compass website, it says that this is a beautifully smooth coffee.
Yeah.
And there are notes of sweet toffee and dates with a smooth finish that lingers. And it lends itself extremely well to espresso and also longer drinks. A great all-rounder and crowd pleaser apparently. So, but I think that was from their own roast. These are our roasts, so this gives us an idea that maybe we're looking for toffee and date kind of rich, deep, rich tastes.
Yes.
But again, that's going to depend on the roast.
Correct. Yeah.
And one thing that I did just want to say is that the roasts that were being done before at home in the Rational, I did think that some, well, I can't remember which one exactly, was it the Monsoon Malabar, was slightly under roasted.
Yes.
Before it had like a slightly raw taste.
Yeah.
However, when we went back to the coffee like a day or two later, actually had a different taste, and what I hadn't accounted for, and I don't think Dee, maybe you had either at that time, is the fact that the bean retains the heat.
Yes.
So the bean, even though it's in a jar or whatever, is still actually warm and is still roasting. So the roasting process actually is quite a long process after it's come out of the
carbon dioxide is still exuding, and something, whatever it is, the chemical reactions I think continue.
So it did actually change that hint of rawness. It took the edge off because it just slowly, gently roasted itself, the beans. It was amazing, wasn't it? So
yes.
That's something that we
don't know if the roasted is the word, but somehow the beans settled. The water content or whatever it was, sort of settled, and then we had this amazing taste the next few days. Till it finished, basically, till that batch finished.
Yeah, it was lovely. It had a really lovely taste. So that was slightly misleading on that occasion, because we had it was exceptionally freshly roasted. It was fresh out the oven roasted. So
but I think you're reporting as it is. So that's what.
So as it was correct for that time. But looking back, maybe I can just say to you, if you leave your beans, if you do them in your home oven, or even if you're doing in the frying pan at home, whatever, those beans are going to retain their heat, and it's going to keep gently roasting that bean. So you just need to maybe be aware of that, because if you're doing it on a longer roast, or doing it in your skillet for a bit longer or whatever, it might end up coming out tasting slightly stronger than what you're anticipating or thinking. So just factor that in when you're doing your own home roast. Because the roast in the Rational does really give a different taste to the Jean Cafe when you do the home roasting, like a small drum air roaster. It is different. So it's shocked me, actually. It's quite shocked me how different it is actually, and how it tastes, and the quality of the bean, and also the origins of the beans and everything are really important. And I think this one isn't, but I really like the natural process.
Okay, so what process is this? It's washed. Is it?
I don't know. It doesn't say.
Okay.
It doesn't say natural process. So I've done a little bit of background research on.
Well, it did have more mucilage, so I don't know what that indicates. So, if you see the roast which had slightly less temperature, it didn't quite get rid of the. You can still see a little bit of the husk. What do you call it? The mucilage, is it the chaff? It's still sticking very tightly on the bean, whereas just within a few more degrees of temperature at the next level, it's all gone. You do have to gently agitate the beans after it's come out to get rid of the chaff, but as you can see, this does retain a little bit more. And compared that to the washed Monsoon Malabar, there's hardly any chaff. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I don't want to bore everyone to death with kind of talking a lot about everything that I've got here. I've got pages of stuff. But
summarize, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, so with the Mexico Stiltepec Cafe Sierra Azul, if you can say it, it's run by a small cooperative of farmers. It brings together 200 smallholders from southern Mexico's El 3 and 4 Biosphere Reserve. It's relatively new, the Sierra Azul. It was only formed in 2010, so that is, 10 years, I don't know, that's how new that is really, but I guess in the world of coffee that's pretty new, isn't it? And it started off with 37 producers and now has 227 producers, so there's a lot of knowledge going on there. And because of where this is located, it's very difficult for the people and their families to get access to education and things like that. So they do run activities.
Our children are not able to go to school at the moment.
I know, they can't help that. They're on lockdown. So they do a variety of courses to the members and their children as well, run by the Sierra Azure Community School. E-Cafe, or Escuela de Cafe it's called. So that's really nice. So it's good. And the producers are all they're all 3 to 3 hours. They're all either 3 hours away or closer in distance, so that they can be there quite quickly if they need to be at this. So it's really good. It's nice community feel to that. And they use a lot of traditional varieties like the Typica, the Mundo Nuevo and Bourbon. I went on a really good website. I'm sorry, I'm going to bore you to death. It's a World Coffee Research website, and it's really for farmers. But it gives you some history about the different beans. So you get the history of Typica and Bourbon. Because I was looking through and I thought Bourbon was either a drink or a biscuit. So
Can be.
which it can be. But it's quite interesting, the heritage of the beans. So if that's kind of like a Bourbon lineage. Actually, the Union direct one actually is it's Maraba, Rwanda, and again that's a Bourbon.
I guess Bourbon tends to get bandied about by the growers as a sort of a nicer variety. I don't know if it holds true in all places, but Bourbon is certainly a good sub-variety. As far as
it is. It's I think its origins are from Yemen, and then it went to Bourbon Island, now La Réunion, and they tried to grow it there 3 times, but it failed, and but there was just the one time. It didn't leave the island apparently, and then French missionaries took the coffee from La Réunion. And they were sent out on their missions. So they went to Zanzibar, Tanzania, Kenya, Bura, that's in Kenya. So many of the seeds, the coffee seeds from La Réunion, because the beans didn't actually go, but the seeds were taken, and they were successful in these other places. So that's where a lot of the bean actually come from, the Bourbon bean. So kind of from Yemen over to the Bourbon Island, now La Réunion, and then from there and out with the missionaries. So I just thought it was, in my geeky way, I just thought it was quite interesting to kind of find out about the origins of it.
Great. So
let's get on with the actual tasting.
I feel like having some coffee actually. So
I think we need some. I need some today. I need a bit of coffee. As long as I don't get buzzed out, I don't mind. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with home roast ones first.
Yes. And I just want to add the water loss, or the loss of weight from roasting, was actually the least when I use more steam. So some water is still, that could be what you mentioned as tasting in the beans. And so maybe when the beans stay, that weight is again gone, and then it comes back, and then you get that. It could be one theory, but certainly there is considerably less loss in weight. This was why commercial manufacturer might love this idea of steam roasting coffee beans, because they are losing less coffee. There's less loss. And they can quickly make up the money from the equipment.
Okay, so I don't know if there's any way we can.
I'm sure someone's thinking about it,
maybe.
because we figured it out. So
if we can, anyone can, can't we?
We're not the fastest, are we?
No. Right, so from that, right, we'll go to our lovely Mazza.
We should get the rubber out for our reviews, do you think?
No.
No? You like this one?
We do have other grinders. We did have a Guardia.
Yeah,
Is it a Guardia
no,
one?
Macap. We have a Macap Pro.
What, the
64.
red one?
It's an older one, but it's a heavy duty one. Macap.
Yeah, and the robust.
But the Rober is different
That's
because it's a
it.
conical grinder, so it cuts the bean without.
I mean, we do. Anyway, we're going off on a tangent,
Yeah.
which is really easy for us to do because we can waffle
Alright.
from Britain. We're going to keep her on a 270 grind there for that one.
Maybe for the Monsoon Malabar, but
Okay.
certainly for this roast, if you see the beans, it's not fully. It looks a bit less big than the next one up, so
Yep.
I would imagine a tighter grind for that.
Okay.
So we'll start with the Monsoon Malabar, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'll just see if that's empty. It's empty. Right, here we go. Monsoon Malabar.
Yes. Thank you, madam.
Right. All of it.
Well, no, maybe. Yeah, just try. See how much you get. There's only 40 grams there.
Sure.
Yeah, a little bit too much.
Perfect.
Good. Why did it just finish?
Yes, did it perfectly.
Okay.
Of course it did.
I know what you tapping it. You're just
Oh,
compacting.
shush. Don't start moaning at me. You'll find this coffee somewhere else in a minute. It won't be in the puck. And the basket, I mean. Finding novel ways to pour.
Coffee roll.
Right.
It smells nice though.
It does. Okay. So. Right, here we go.
So yes, so when the steam was less, I found that the colors took longer to change. So steam is obviously an integral part. So maybe I'll try 60% if 70% is
Yeah.
too much and 50 is too little. Obviously
Yeah.
60 then, yeah.
So I'll leave that there just for you to have a little ponder on and look at. It looks quite nice.
Okay, so I'm not meant to try it.
Not yet, no. In a minute.
Okay. Madam says.
Madam does say. Okay, so not much of a crema on it. They did say it was okay. It was oh no, that was the other one.
Yeah,
Sorry,
this
I'm
is
thinking of
Monsoon
the. So what's it like with that roast?
Malabar. No bitterness. It could be.
That's a pretty full-bodied. That's a lighter roast.
Yeah, but surprisingly, this Monsoon Malabar, this.
Whoa, that's quite full on and.
Oils, lots of nutty characteristics.
No,
There is a
hold
bit-
it on your tongue. Hold it, just hold it. No, you've got to really take a sip and just hold it there for a good 10 seconds.
You can taste some acidity, like fruity.
There's a bit of fruit there.
Yeah. Like a
It's very nice.
very caramelly and it's got that burnt sugars sort of taste. It's very mild roast for a Monsoon Malabar. It's the lightest
It's,
of roast in this.
That's
This
full
is
on
the-
though. That's a
Little
full on for me because I'm a bit of a coffee wimp because I don't
Yes,
like the
it's a
really
strong
strong
coffee,
ones. It's
yeah.
a strong one. However, it would be nice as a long coffee
Yeah.
if you wanted a long coffee.
Mm.
If you're a bit of a coffee wimp.
But
such
what
as
about
myself.
that
but
rawness? Is it gone
yeah,
with the lowered steam?
yeah, it is.
But you said it was gone anyway by the second or third day. The last
Yeah,
day
it had
anyway.
because it had done
Yes.
whatever it needed to do.
Thanks, Sam. So that means, in my opinion, having a slightly higher steam, getting it done quicker, retained more fruity characteristics.
Yeah.
So I obviously feel this is close to a. It's almost like a textbook roast.
Yeah.
It's close to a textbook roast.
Yeah, it is.
It's straight. It's roasted just about half an hour ago, less than an hour anyway, and it's already, completely.
Yeah, it's good.
Perfect.
Nice.
It can even be done, roasted to the next level for an even caramelly character, I would imagine.
Yeah.
What do you think, Em? Do you think more carameliness is needed, or?
I like it as it is.
Okay.
I think it's quite a nice.
I think you tend towards medium roast, don't you?
I do.
Yeah.
I like a medium. I've got to say, I'm not into a strong.
Yeah, and you even like the light roast, like the coffee tasters do. The very light roast, ground very fine, like the Congo.
Yeah. I mean, God, that Congo
Yeah.
one by Modern Standard. Oh my God, it's just lovely.
No, that is Conga.
Oh, Congo. Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
am I getting muddled up?
Yeah.
Which one is it? The one with the pink
The
label?
one that you had to grind very fine was
Is it the Congo?
Cafe Direct Congo. Do you remember?
Oh.
You loved that one.
That was nice.
And the other Cafe Direct as well was
Yeah, it's really. There's been some really nice. I think the ones
Yeah.
that are at the top of the Leaser board. If you go
Yeah.
look there,
Yeah.
they're the ones that I think I really like the most. They were really delicious and gentle and fruity and. Yum. So yeah, I'm not into the whole
I don't know
harsh
what that
thing.
was, what you just did there, but let's move on.
Yum yum. My Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah, that's oh, dear. Alright.
Sorry, I was thinking of the French and Saunders one. Where she goes, Right, we'll go on to. Let's leave that behind. Right, so we'll go on to this one. So this is the.
So I need to set the grind setting tighter. Do you know how to do that?
No.
So you go to the gear thing.
Gear thing, is that the official name for it?
Yeah, gear symbol. And then you go.
Is it a gear knob?
Sorry.
Sorry.
My wife is crude. Alright, so are we going quite tight for this one? Was it 44? Yeah.
I'm not going to say what I was going to say next, it'll be rude. Right. So what we... Should I just check that that's empty?
Yeah, I think you did celebrate. Yeah, there was a tiny bit. The contamination from Monsoon Malabar has been averted.
It has. Let's get a...
And if you really want to make sure the chute is clear, you do this. Dang, see?
Oh!
See?
Well, I never. How did you discover that after having
Well,
it
I saw it in a
ages?
video when people they go katak. That's like.
Oh.
In fact, they tend to get over obsessed with it.
Oh, is it?
Flicking at every opportunity they get. That's in barista competitions and stuff.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I don't think we'd get very far then, would we?
There are these kind of little metal chutes that you can get, so you can hold the portafilter straight underneath
Okay.
if you want.
Well, I've got to say, sometimes I do actually just do that. I think. Right, so that was at the 40%, was it? 40%.
Yes,
roast
yeah,
for the
40% steam. So.
It says toffee and dates, so Is that what we should expect?
Yeah, it'll be a very fine grind.
Oh wow, that smells lovely.
Good.
Would you like a snare?
Oh wow, nice.
Got a lovely aroma.
Yes, let's
What?
see if it translates into taste. Because we had so many times, so there's always.
It smelled lovely and it's tasty.
Yeah.
Like not very nice. Sorry, I was.
Because a good aroma also builds up your expectation.
Yeah.
And so you can.
It's like smelling something really good in the
Like
kitchen, cooking, and it comes out and it's rubbish.
Oh.
Right.
Let's do a close-up shot. It's pouring alright. It's very tight right now.
No, it's not. It's pouring very weak. Oh, it's getting better. I don't know. It's coming out better now. So maybe it's just taken time to filter through.
Yeah, there was a tiny bit of charling which appears to have sorted itself out.
Oh, it's coming up really nice.
Yeah,
Nice pour. That's it. Right. You can come and have a little looky at that. That's got quite a lot of oh, got crema. Right.
Yeah, that's great.
Just give that a moment. Give me a moment. I'll be two ticks. I like to keep it clean. That's okay. There we go. Nice.
Thank you.
Nice crema.
Yeah, I've done a short of the crema.
Smells good. Oh, does it taste good or not?
Very strange taste. It's I can tell it's trying to burst in flavors, but it's slightly muted because the roast is slightly underdone.
Yeah, but that will change. So if you go back to that bean tomorrow.
Yes, this is it. This is what we found.
Now,
so
this is a nice bean.
Correct.
I can taste that. I can actually taste for a change when it says toffee.
Yeah. Well, it's a premium bean, so
toffee and dates. I can actually taste toffee and dates in that.
Yeah.
Which I'm rubbish at picking up those notes.
It was slightly more
sometimes.
expensive,
nice.
this one, I believe, if I remember correctly. So it is
it's
supposedly
delicious.
a better one. Yeah.
But it's got a nice fruit.
Yeah, that's very fruity.
This reminds me of my favourites.
It's like you warmed up wine. Imagine you took some, like a Zinfandel. What's that wine? That kind of sweet sort of.
That is a very nice coffee, I've got to say. I don't know about the Zinfandel. I don't even know if I'm saying it right.
It's the one Echo Falls and all that, just a very drinkable.
Like an Italian wine.
Yeah, just a normal.
Nice fruity.
Nice fruity red wine. And imagine you boiled it a little bit, heated it, and then cooled it enough to drink it.
I really like that. Not quite a mulled wine. It's really
it's
delicious.
Yeah.
That's really, really
This
nice.
is another world apart from that Monsoon Malabar. I mean, they are side by side there, but it tastes entirely different. That's a different thing entirely from that. Is that right for me to say that?
Yeah, and I think the origin of the bean tells you a lot. Where it actually is from in the world is really coming through in these beans. I know some people watching this might already know it. They might be really into their bit, and others aren't. And others might not have experienced it yet. But I found it really interesting and exciting, and it's been really good to know that we've tried these different beans, and that eventually, after doing this for how many weeks now? 8 weeks.
Something like that. We did miss 1 or 2 weeks.
We missed last week.
We missed last week.
but the
was
tastes
because we
were
wanted to wait for the
really.
microphone to come. So this is being shot with a Shure MV88 microphone.
Yeah, okay, we're going off topic.
But it doesn't matter what microphone there is, I always sound a bit like I'm mumbling.
Yeah, well, you are a mumbler. So. Anyway, that's a thumbs up on
Yes,
that roast. Is at the 40%.
Yes.
Yeah, that's delish.
Yes, that is delicious. So I'm just going to bet that this is going to be even more delicious. So let's see. So obviously,
It's a darker roast. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
so
think the lighter one's going to be better.
but it's not that dark. It's still a medium. Don't forget, it's only.
All right, I'll just check that that's gone.
Oh, keep that. Don't waste that. That's delicious.
No, should I put it in with that or do you want it separate?
So, yeah.
Oh, and I think what we'll have to do is put a
I
link.
think when you tap it, don't you think compact it? So, what are you going to say?
I was just thinking about Capoeira again.
Yeah.
And we might put a link on to a Capoeira video. It was so awesome. Do you remember that one we watched the
I
other
know
day?
the one you mean with the guy with the long hair.
Yeah, it's so good. So
Yeah.
I think I
It's
might
almost
take
like
it
it
up
was
one
defying
day.
gravity,
I might take
wasn't
it
it?
up.
So yeah, you might defy gravity.
Call me SpaceX.
Yes.
In the Capoeira circles on SpaceX. Dragon. Falcon Dragon. 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Right, next.
Enough with the rocket jokes.
Yeah. So next, it's more like Capoeira.
Jokes.
Yeah. So this is a medium roast level 4.
Yeah.
So on your, so remember guys, we did a website for you.
Oh yes. Yeah.
We did a website for everyone to go on to. I think Dee's put the link on the page. If he hasn't, he will.
I don't think YouTube allows me to put one inside the video, do they? So, but
No,
anyway,
no. We'll
the
do it
link
on
is.
the-
Do we have a URL? Not quite a URL, but
It's
it's
just a website address.
There's a link on the description.
Yeah. So, and
M&D
you can,
Coffee.
Yeah, M&D
Someday,
Coffee.
at some point in time, it'll be searchable on Google, I would imagine.
Yeah, some point.
Mm.
Also, that's where you can get the guide for the home roasting. So yeah. So on here it's the level 4 230 oven setting.
Yeah.
And this is fully direct, more body and mellowed acidity, muted brightness and a good finish. So let's just see if that all rings
you've still
true.
got 2 more to go there, look.
I know. They'll be quick though. We've done all the history of
Oh, okay.
those companies. Well, it's the only chance I get to speak all week.
Well, if you want to speak, you can speak about your mother's birthday yesterday.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, it's today, but
today.
we did it yesterday,
Oh, it's not. It'll be different.
Oh, this is smell. Yeah, the smell is nice. It's developed a little bit more. I feel it'll be a bit more caramelly. Let's see.
So,
But I think the fruity flavors will still be there.
I don't know because I find the fruity flavours come out with that lighter roast.
Yeah, correct. You're right. I think so too.
That's all right.
There's more acidity, and not the bad acidity, but more fruity overtones and lighter roast and the freshness. As the roast gets heavier, you get more oils and more earthiness.
Yeah. Right. I'm ready.
Well, anyway, in my notes, I've done it better. I've described it
Yeah.
much better.
Rich. quite deep and rich. And I'm just looking at it coming through that bit, and it looks. It's okay. Don't touch the
Sorry. Sorry, I won't touch the pattern now. Is that blending or? Yeah, I think it's blending. No, that wasn't blending. That's just a very rich crema. Look, it's still.
It is a rich crema. I think you should leave the
dark.
coffee pourer to do the coffee pouring, and you do the
Oh,
crema.
I do apologize. That's all I do all day, and like for the last, how long have we been married? I just apologize every 5-10 minutes.
No, he doesn't. He's showing up for the camera. He doesn't apologise.
I couldn't get away with that. I do. I say,
You're a
I
bit
haven't
like
apologized
Genghis
saying that.
Khan, I think, might be like that. Show no mercy.
What? What are you coming out with now?
Did I Genghis Khan?
How many wives did Genghis Khan have?
I don't know. Obviously not enough. He was very naughty. Right. Let me just wipe that over. I made a lovely mess today. I don't know. I distracted you with Genghis Khan. Okay, so there's a crema.
Wow.
It's thick, man. It's like you could plaster walls with that crema.
Yeah.
It's thick.
Oh, I think I'm not focused. Let me just. Oh, nice.
Whoa.
Is it gone? But it's strong. Too strong for you. That tastes too strong. Yeah.
That's too strong for me. And I went like that. It's not horrible. It's just a shock. Yeah, that's strong, man.
So just that few degrees makes such a big difference. So my list is actually good.
But it is. But the taste on this is not. It's got a lot of that fruit, the berry taste to it.
Yeah. So the
it's,
one
it's nice. It'll be nice as a long coffee.
If you hold that, so I'm not in the shadow. Basically, what it is the measurements inside that box, the 224, is better for bringing out the single origin characteristics and the fruits and the acids.
Yeah.
Whereas when you go up, the medium roast, even though the beans doesn't look that, kind of oily and overdone, that tastes more
it's not over. It's just like a really strong.
Yeah. That is.
It's nice. It's quite strong, and it's strong for me.
Yeah.
Because I'm a coffee wimp. A bit. I've discovered over the last after the last 8 weeks. And that's strong, but you can really taste the fruity. Those deep, rich fruit tastes, like plum and things like that. Yeah. Really nice.
I think
deep taste.
You're partially hidden by the oven. You might.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Something can partially hide me.
Only partially.
That's what I say, dear. Right. I can insult myself, but come on, I'm doing it.
I will fall at your feet later.
Yeah, you will. Right. Okay, so that one is full on.
So strong.
It is. It's like woo.
Oh. Actually, so that was 230, and that was quite strong.
And that was on
what
the
a
grind. That was
difference.
on a 260 grind.
Yeah. So it was a coarser grind, and it was still. It wouldn't have pulled at that grind anyway.
No.
But this was the ideal for that beans. What an amazing taste that had.
That mid bean was beautiful.
Yeah.
Just from the point of view of it being a milder roast, it was very nice.
Yeah. So that's again another interesting point regarding how roast completely changes the single origin characteristics, and that tastes. So that tastes like the Monsoon Malabar done fully.
Yeah, it does.
Almost all coffee tends to taste similar when they are done.
When it's higher, when
it's done to a much higher roast.
Yeah, so if you want something to really bring out the flavours of these Arabica beans that we use, because they're all Arabica.
Yeah.
then it looks like you do that nice light medium.
So don't go above 224 degrees.
Unless you like something a bit more challenging to your palate, that's a bit more intense, if you want that deep richness. Some people really like that, so I don't want to be too biased in what I'm saying.
Have it with sugar. So people who drink coffee with sugar often go for very...
But that's another interesting thing, isn't it? Because the lactose in the milk, when you have milk,
when you
sweetens
correct.
Anyway, so you don't always need sugar. Anyway,
and the oils are cut, muted by the milk a little bit as well, so you get less bitterness. Milk takes it all away.
Okay. So we've done those. So definite podium. Ding.
That is
on the podium. Next to our rainbow. Yeah. So that's a definite. Yes, that's for the NHS. That's why we've had it there each week.
Yeah, people probably been wondering why there's a butter tray in the middle of the...
No, it's our rainbow, it's not a butter tray. Right. On to the next. So we've done all the home roast ones.
Yes,
I think that was very successful, and thank you, Dee, for taking the time to do the combi oven and everything, and to roast it. It's really delicious, the coffees, and that one is especially nice. So it's the Stiltepec. I was looking forward to trying this actually.
Yeah.
So
certainly has a cool name.
Stiltepec. Sierra Azul. Right.
Okay, so this was the one that I found we hadn't done yet. So
Sainsbury's.
It's a Union whole bean.
Was it Sainsbury's?
I found it in Sainsbury's.
Yeah. On the website, this one's actually sold out at the moment.
Rwanda.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it is. I've had a little lookie. Again, it's got the how to use your grounds.
Actually, that wasn't there in it. That was just from a neighbouring packet.
Oh, was it? Oh, it's not there at all.
But then I realised actually none of them have it, so they've done away with it now.
Oh, that's a shame.
Probably just they need another worker to slot it in.
Yeah.
And all that. Then it's all COVID. So finding it hard to find people, maybe. I don't know.
They might be. I don't know. So this is Maraba, Rwanda. So the Maraba Cooperative have a very important role in Union's history, being the first cooperative that Union partnered with back in 2001.
Yeah.
So they've got a long-standing relationship there. So Rwanda is commonly nicknamed the land of 1,000 hills, a small country with a hilly landscape allowing you to see for miles. And the high altitudes make for the perfect locations to grow specialty coffee. So Maraba coffee is grown up at 1,700 metres above sea level. So that's quite high up. I can't remember what I said about it being above sea level and the flavour being...
I think the cut-off is about 1,200. 1,400?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. So
because the higher the altitude...
slower it grows.
Yeah. So you get a different flavour coming out.
A bit like strawberries, slow grown.
Yeah.
Wilder strawberries are intense.
Saying that, Dee, it does say that the notes of this are citrus, red berries and toffee.
And a bright packing colour they've chosen for it. So
so I'm wondering if it's actually going to be quite complementary to the Stiltepec done at the 40.
Yes.
Because I've got a feeling that it might be.
That's completely amazed at how good that beans and the roast come out.
Does it say... It doesn't say how far up that is grown at Stiltepec, so I'm not sure. So anyway, if I can find out how high up that's grown, then that might give us an idea about the flavour of the coffee there. Okay. 3, 2. So yeah, they're just. I mean, you've got a little bit of a blurb about Maraba, Rwanda, and Union, and their relationship and everything. And basically, because they've been able to do the coffee for Union, it's given a better quality of life to the people that are actually farming
so
it.
it's,
And
it's
to
from
the,
a single. Single origin.
Yeah. So it's really nice that. So it was Maraba was one of the poorest regions in Rwanda.
Oh.
And it's now got growing economic stability and a bustling town and a strong community spirit.
Oh, so we have, through drinking coffee, we have personally contributed to their economy.
Yeah, which is great, isn't it?
Yeah. Win-win.
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 So. Hand roasted. This is a medium roast, which I like. Strength 4. That sounds quite strong though, medium roast. So it might be more. I don't know.
I don't know. But, we did find that people use the levels quite loosely, just on colour and stuff. So it's difficult to say.
I mean, it was roasted on the 7th of May by James. I feel like I almost know James. I see his name a lot on these packets.
He must be working very hard.
Yeah.
Tied with a chain to one of the machines.
Yeah, it's alright then working alright in Rwanda, but what are those poor coffee people here doing? Changing machines.
I think working conditions in Rwanda are much better than London, probably.
Probably. Sorry, I'm just looking for something to open this with because it's
it's
alright.
the opening phase. It's going to go on for a while, guys. I think
She did this alright today. Oh my god, that's amazing. So, it's got a nice aroma.
That's very Arabica style.
Fruity. That's got
gentle.
a really
it's
nice.
Actually a gentle aroma,
gentle.
which is always a good sign.
I think.
To find,
Yeah, it is. Right, well, let's try. I think that's going to be quite delish. I don't know if that's enough. Just.
Yeah?
I think, yeah.
Good.
Oh, I've got a good feeling about this.
You're
I'll say
gonna
that.
bang it now, aren't you?
Only because you said. I wouldn't have done it otherwise. Have a sniff.
Nice. Gentle. Gentle.
Okay, let's do it. Oh my gosh, I didn't realise there was that much liquid's getting left in there. Right. Okay.
Yes.
Just need to rinse that out a bit. Right, ready.
That's the wrong one.
No, I wasn't. I was just doing a quick rinse because it's alright, just wait for this because it's coming out a bit weak, but it might improve.
Okay.
It is. It's getting better.
Okay.
Look, can you see?
Yeah. We did it at 260 for the records because we forgot to change it over from before.
No, it looks alright.
But it looks okay.
It's quite rich. If not, we can redo it. But it looks good. I think that might be.
Yeah, that should be okay.
Okay, here we go. Not almost got quite a thick crema on it. Actually.
Yeah, it's developed quite well.
That's alright.
But I do feel that 270 might be the better.
Oh my god, it's
grind
like the
size.
aroma, even just
Yeah, it's good.
whopping it out there into the thing. Lovely. Okay, I'm quite excited about this one. There we go.
Thank you, Anne.
So that's
Yeah.
cheers.
No, it's we're not figured out the focusing.
It's
Can't
alright.
seem to change the focus fast enough.
Oh, I knew it'd taste like that. It's lovely.
Nice. So this compares. I still feel that still Stiltepec was unique in a very special way, but this is also quite nice. Bright.
It's nice.
It's nice.
It's bright. Bright's a good.
Yeah, good bright. Sort of a lemon aftertaste.
I don't know.
Like a nice lemon.
Got red berry and. I like that. That's one of the ones that I'm gonna like.
Yeah.
It reminds me of those other ones at the top of the leaderboard. That's the top of the leaderboard one.
Which one?
As well, a home roast.
Ah, so Stiltepec.
My palate, I've got to say, is I like this gentle fruity.
Okay.
And that Maraba one is lovely.
So you're saying this Marabou is also comparing with that particular one?
Yeah, this is delicious.
Yeah. So
really nice.
Very good.
Fruity, bright, like you said. I like that word. I can taste the toffee and the red berries.
Yes.
Not much citrus, a bit of citrus, but it's really lovely. Reminds me a bit of a toffee apple.
Correct. There is a little bit of that. There's just a very tiny hint of. Yes, there is that. I don't know if it's a lemon or lime. When was it roasted? Has it?
May, 7th of May.
So it's quite a fresh roast.
Yeah, it's not an old one. That's a very nice coffee. Very nice. Good. I think the grind was right.
Yeah.
And it's that medium. It's that medium again,
yes,
isn't
yeah,
it?
yeah.
So, that's a definite podium.
Yeah.
Podium.
Yes.
Right. Last one.
Yeah.
God, this is record for us. We've done it under an hour.
No, you have been.
I've been waffling.
Yeah, I am sure we've gone over an hour. It's a second. I did cut the video, and even this clip is like 15 minutes long. You seem to take 10 minutes just to open packets.
No, shut up. Cheeky fucker. Sorry, this is the Lavazza. I can't speak about too many coffees. Lavazza Rossa. That's just like a standard. It's just standard Lavazza.
God, that unit's gone into my head.
It has. Ooh.
I feel drunk.
Yeah, it's very nice. So yeah, this is just like your standard Italian coffee Lavazza.
I would expect some woody notes.
I don't know. It is. It's quite a strong roast. It doesn't say what roast it is.
Yeah, I might need to change the grind a bit.
Yeah.
270 is better.
So it says that this is ideal for a black coffee and a latte. It's 5 out of 10 for intensity, so it will be quite strong, I think.
So I have a previously set Lavazza Rossa setting, which is close to 270, 268. So there you go.
Alright, so I'll get cracking on that one.
Yes, please. Yeah, I like that Rwanda, but I still think the feeling you get after drinking the coffee.
It's alright, that's going to be woody.
Yeah, I know that, Rosa, but we haven't. We've done 2 of the Lavazza, so there's the 3rd beans widely available in the UK. So we just.
So the Oro is actually on the leaderboard quite high up, isn't it? We like that.
Correct. There is no comparison between Oro and the red Lavazza Rossa and the dark Lavazza Italiano. There's absolutely no comparison. They're all at a different different levels, different league.
So, there we go.
That's also character. It always pours well.
Yeah, it's come out beautiful crema. You can see that.
Yeah.
Thick, lovely. Oh my god, that Rwanda one's gone to my head.
And for that reason, I like the Stiltepec. It made me feel nice. And
Yeah,
we've
it didn't.
always said this before. Some
Yeah.
coffees just make you feel good.
The Rwanda one might be nice. It's a nice gentle one. Well, we say it's gentle. It's not that gentle. It's quite full
No,
on.
it tastes good,
It
but the
tastes good.
feeling I have now
It's buzzy.
it's a kind of
Buzzy one.
yeah.
Okay, let's get back to Qualità Rossa.
Okay, there you are.
Alright, so that's the
Cheers. That's the last cup.
cheers, last cup. Crema stick on that, man. Oh, actually, that's quite nice.
Yeah, not bad.
Oh, that's really nice.
Surprisingly good.
Very good.
So basically, what it is if the roast date is quite close, then you're less likely to have those woody overtones.
What would you say that taste is? Because it's quite fruity.
Yeah, it's surprisingly good for one of the quality rosa. I mean, Lavazza is the coffee chosen to go to space, so they're not a company to be.
I'm gonna say
Well,
I really like that
Yeah.
one
Yeah,
a
surprisingly
lot.
good,
Actually, it's really fruity.
yeah. Yes, if you want a what do you call no
Plummy.
risk, if you want to buy something that carries
Oh, that's
very
really
little risk,
nice.
you get loads for your money. It's 250 grams rather than 8 ounces. So you get like 9 ounces.
Yeah, that's
for,
good.
I think 375, something like that. And good value, and tastes good.
Actually, that's going to stay on the podium.
Yeah, I finished my cup.
That's the first one I finished.
And it's less buzzy than the Union Rwanda.
Yep.
Oh, that Union Rwanda, as tasty as it it should be classified as an ultra strong coffee.
It should. That is actually quite buzzy.
Yeah.
So I might actually, on that premise, what do you think? Do you think the home roast first, then
yeah.
Lavazza, then Union?
Well, the Union still has something unique about that roast.
It is.
And that uniqueness makes it win over Rosa. It is not an ordinary coffee bean. It has got something. To it. But with the caveat and warning.
Second.
Yeah. Well, between Rosa and that, you decide. I mean,
third. No, I'd agree because
yeah, it's got the single
That's
variety
beautiful.
uniqueness. Yeah, correct. So that should be second. And Rosa,
yeah.
deserves a podium finish this time.
Yeah. Really nice.
Yeah.
Really tasty.
Yeah. And
delish.
I must say, I still remember that taste. It's still lingering. This Stiltepec, and lovely.
Good bean.
Yes.
Good
yes.
bean. So all in all, it's success for
home roasting and
home
combi oven. So
yeah.
highly recommended. Pick
Yeah.
up a second-hand combi oven on eBay.
Yeah, go on with
And-
it's good. It's
yeah,
great. Really
yeah.
lovely.
Yes, fantastic. So I would stick to the the steam levels,
Yes.
because when I reduced the steam level,
Yeah.
the taste actually dropped. The taste is better with 60 to 70% steam.
Yes. Yeah.
So
You
I
said,
wouldn't
didn't
go
you?
down.
Okay.
Only question is 60% better or 70%?
Yeah.
After a few more iterations, trials, we'll know for sure. But on that note,
Yeah. On that note, we're going
we can
to
sign off.
buzz off. No.
Please do feel free to download the chart. It saves you a
Yeah.
lot of time because we have spent the time for you, so you can, try the settings. So
And we also might put on a forum
yes,
onto the website so people can chat about coffee and the review. Well, not the reviews, but the actual coffees in the reviews. And compare your own notes.
yes,
I think it might be really nice to do that.
yes, and I have contacted somebody in Hawaii.
Hawaii. Yeah.
For some Kona extra fancy. That's what they call. So the higher the grade, there is fancy, then extra fancy.
So we're going for an extra fancy,
fancy
maybe.
one day.
So we're going to go for a Hawaii Kona.
Yeah.
And did you say Blue Mountain, maybe?
Yes, if I can get hold. At the moment, it seems to be hard to get raw beans, because if at all we do it, we want to do both what they consider their roast, and then what we consider our roast, with starting from raw Kona beans. So that's the way we would do it. So let's try and source some. Meanwhile, thank you for watching, and it's a pleasure to share our banter. Me and MS banter.
That's the name of our website, Emma and D's Bean Banter. Alright. Take care. Have a good week, guys. See you next week.
Sorry, I moved the
Bye.
Bye.